Alright, hi everyone. This is kind of the solution video for the Genie in a bottle, or whatever you really want to call it, but where we got some input and returned some arbitrary set of answers based off of some random aspect of chance. So, a couple things we wanted to make sure doing this project was to show an image and then to do all that logic afterwards. So I'll go ahead and start with the image, but let's actually just run a demonstration of this just so everyone sees it. Yeah, so right now it's installing some libraries, and then we'll go ahead and it'll get there. So I guess the first thing to explain is these two import lines. What are they? So Python has all these different libraries or functions that have been written before, and we don't want to necessarily waste our time and write that stuff again. So CV2 and random are two libraries that have been written by people who know Python a lot better than all of us do, and now we can use the work that they've done in our work to do some really cool things. So first of all, the image here. For the most part, this is plug and play. You're gonna just have to copy paste this along with the import CV2 line in order to get your image to show. But the important thing to see here is we have this image genie.png that I downloaded off the internet and then uploaded through add file right here, and so this is this image. But we can interact with these files. This could be an image file, this could be a text file, this could be a 3D model file. We can interact with all those and do some really cool stuff, just to get you start thinking about this within the context of Python and programming. Now, just the way that OpenCV, which is CV2, is utilized, we're actually going to have to click on this window and press enter to get it to move on to the next step. But we kind of moved on to getting the input of what our wish is, as a genie would ask what your wish is, and then returning what that genie is going to respond to. So what is your wish? I know I made it a joke before. I would like to sleep. And just like any other input line that we've used in the past and will continue to use going forward, really useful to just get user input this way. Yeah, so your wish, I would like to sleep, has been granted. So now how and why does it do this? So the way that we accomplished it in this case, we used some really nice random functions from the random library. So we have a list here with all the different options. And I actually will just do this really quick to make it look prettier for you guys. It has all the different options that it could return, but we didn't necessarily specify which one. So what random.sample does, it takes this list and the size of the list that you want to return, so we only want to return one item. And just because we're returning a list and not a string, we're going to index it here. For the most part, you don't have to worry about what all that means. Slowly over time, you'll build up the knowledge base in order to understand. But yeah, this is a nice little demonstration of a few of these things. I can run it one more time to just show you that it's not in fact a set thing. Random.sample is choosing a random thing. My wish to have unlimited and just a funny thing, wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? There's different ways you could implement this, especially when it comes to this bottom piece. I know there was someone who was trying to make it work with the length of the wish. So maybe the genie's really lazy, and the genie only wants to, you know, accept wishes that are less than 50 characters. That'd be, you know, a really easy thing to do. So you could say, like, you know, with some live code in here, if wish or length of wish is less than 50, ooh, if I could type there, then we're going to print wish is granted, and then follow that up with an else, print wish is not granted. Then I'm just going to print some return so we can see it separately. So if we run it really quick here, we should see that it's based around the size of the wish rather than anything else. So I could say, I like to talk extra and make extra long wishes. So I would like to sleep so I can, you know, recover. From talking too much. I think there's some weird line wrap things happening there, but as it says here, wish is not granted because it was obviously longer than 50 characters. And just really quick here, we'll finish it off and just demonstrate it can also do the opposite thing and just based off of the characters. So you can make it as difficult as complex. Maybe you could build an artificial intelligence to, you know, make this decision for you. It's really one of the beauties of programming. You need to get something done, and there's so many different ways you could do it. So now a really short wish is granted just based off of the length of the wish that you give it. So thanks for watching this. Hopefully you're able to figure that out, or if not, this was able to give you some ideas or hints, and we can go ahead and, you know, continue learning Python. So have a good break. See you guys.